All my fight fans, so we got ourselves some interesting news that's been developing these past couple of days. I guess you could say even a week or so now, with Francis Ngannou possibly making a deal with the PFL. Now, I don't know any of the details. I don't know really what's going on as far as what the deal is supposed to be about. But what I've heard is that he's been asking for a lot of astronomical money. We already know what happened with the one championship. We already know and heard about BKFC. That basically Francis Ngannou was just pretty much almost outpricing himself in some sense. Like he's pretty much just asking for this crazy amount of money over and over again, and it's really hard to make a deal when it comes to something like that. It's really hard to really wrap your wrap yourself in a business sense around that, because now you're just asking, okay, wait, where do we go from here? And am I going to get some part of my deal back? Because that's something that we always got to remember. It's pretty easy to say, hey, I want 20 million, I want 50 million, I want 100 million. But yeah, okay, cool, but I still got to make that back. Business it's same thing. Gambling and business goes pretty much hand in hand with each other. Like when you see these high profile football players, baseball players, even in fighting, you see some of these guys making 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars. There's a good chance that that promoter in that business is going to make that back plus some. Now, Francis Ngannou, being that he's a big pay-per-view star, yes, he's a big draw. He is a big headliner in the mixed martial arts world and possibly even the boxing world. So there is a good chance he could make that money back, but it also depends. Like, hey, you know what? If you're asking for 100 million, am I gonna guarantee get back 200 million? I'm not sure about that. It's all a gamble, and that's something that I don't know if Francis Ngannou is quite understanding just yet. As far as I know, Francis Ngannou doesn't have a manager or agent or whatever, what have you. Maybe he has a lawyer, maybe he has someone in his ear talking to him, but I really hope they do, because the guy, I believe, is 36, getting there, possibly a little older, give or take. Could be wrong in the age, but he is no spring chicken. And, he has some more years to make some good money, possibly win some fights, win some titles, whatnot. But, by out negotiating yourself and outpricing yourself, you're really not going to get anywhere anytime soon. After hearing Bare Knuckle, pretty much, he said that they're asking for too much. He was asking for too much money. Then we hear one, same thing. He was kind of asking for a little bit too much money. I mean, hearing these rumors about him joining with the PFL, about possibly wanting to be a part owner if he signs a big contract with them and such. It's just ridiculous. It's like, hey, you're a fighter. Stop trying to change things. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, we want to see things different. Like, the reason why he couldn't come to terms with the UFC was because of the fact that he wanted some type of union and some type of insurance, and he just wanted to try to change things. And it's very nice and very good of him to want to do that, but it's not going to be done by one person. It has to be done by multiple people. It has to be done by multiple organizations in order to do that. And one person cannot change everything. We want to think so, we want to believe so, but it just is not really possible. And with Francis Ngannou, he's just, he doesn't have that kind of power just yet. And he is building towards something, sure. We give him that time, because, yeah, it's not going to happen overnight. But at the end of the day, again, like I just said, you're not no spring chicken. How long do you want to wait? How many years do you want to take away from your career? You're in your prime right now. You're actually going towards the ending of your prime. And how much of those do you want to take away by trying to do something that possibly you're not going to be able to get done? You're not going to be able to get some of these changes done. You're not going to be able to be a part owner of something. You're not going to really have all that to fight with. I was hoping that we would see some type of boxing match, or even hear about a boxing match possibly this summer, but nothing has come to fruition with the Deontay Wilder, with the Anthony Joshua, with the Tyson Fury. Nothing. I was really hoping that would happen. I don't know. Maybe it could happen down the line. We just do not know. We've been hearing about all these other organizations with the PFL, with Bare Knuckle. Yeah, we've been hearing all these things. I mean, I really wish that he also would go back to UFC as well for maybe 1 or 2 fights, maybe even 3 fights, and have that big championship fight that we wants to see with Jon Jones and get paid a big payday, because he is going to get paid. It may not be boxing paid, but he's still going to get paid, and he's still going to become a big star. Maybe if he could somehow wiggle his way into a boxing match, that'd be great too. But it's just really, really unfortunate to hear all these things about Francis Ngannou and outpricing himself. It's like, come on, you know what? You're going to make money. You're going to make big money. You got to win some fights, though. Right now, you want to fight and you're a big star, yes. But you're still not that big $100 million star just yet. You know, you're not that big Tyson star, that big Floyd Mayweather star, Oscar De La Hoya star, Canelo Alvarez star. You're not quite there. Conor McGregor star. You know, but he will get there. He would. You know, if he were to go in there against John Jones, possibly even win, good God, your money just doubled. You go in there with a Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua, and you're just so happen to win, your money just doubled again. So right now he is not at that level yet. He is a star, but I feel personally that he is not that big $100 million star. Something that he's personally feeling right now. And if he were to become that big star, maybe he could be able to help other people as well. Maybe he could talk to his other fellow fighters and tell them, hey, come with me, do this, do that, do this, and look what happened to me. But right now, there just is not a lot going on. Sure, maybe it's going to be a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging for things to be made. But at the end of the day, it's going to take, you're going to actually have to step in the ring. And you're going to have to take a little bit less money than you're actually hoping for. You're going to have, I know he's probably hoping for that 20 million, 30 million, 40 million. That's not going to happen right away. You're going to have to take on that 10 million, maybe that 15 million, maybe a little lesser than that, maybe less than 10. He's going to have to take that money on and win those fights and show them that you're a big fighter and also a big star as well. And then when you do, boom, that money doubles even more and more and more. That's my personal opinion. But I'd like to hear your guys' opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Francis Ngannou's doing the good by doing the waiting game? Do you think he's ruining his career by taking too long and making a decision? Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.